Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better?
Of the 2024 WNBA Draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
I am infinite.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better? Regala stew? Nah, 2 letters. CC, must see TV. Shooting from the deep. Wake up, the woke folks. Beastie, couldn't lock it down in the precinct. Hit the John Cena, yo, you can't see me. Easy, R.I.P. the GG. Let her play with Juju. Out with the old, we the leaders of the new school. I let them all in points and times. Still they won't anoint my kind. I know that I'm on point in kind. Arrived at the appointed time. Bottom line, don't avoid the burst. Yeah, we in the gym all day. Shooting logo threes. Hit the rim, no way. See the swishes sweet. Stay off them swishes sweets. BG, imagine when I hit my peak. Difference between us, I'm getting money like Serena and Venus. You're the opposite of a genius. Caitlin Clark, I'm a superstar. Shooting star, I can shoot it from Mars. Caitlin Clark. Try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team, the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, or I'm strapped up. Try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team, the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, or I'm strapped up. Taking shots at me, must have missed your marks. I shoot it from the D like I'm Caitlin Clark. Why they hate on me, must have a racist heart. We taking off for Caitlin Clark. She wired a different way, gotta get range. Think it's hate cause she white, must be highly deranged. Strange how the game try to downplay greatness. Put me in the game, Coach the Pope be on his Frank shit. Y'all flying charters, she flying spaceships. She sell out arenas, you sell out basements. Who cares you MVP, your game is basics. Better off hitting balls, running bases. Killing the Joker to all you aces. DT the face of the league, it need a facelift. Ancient old news don't make me open old wounds. In my ooze, I'll sure swoops. Rebecca Lobo, hating up on the low. Taking shots from the block, but not from the logo. Pro bono, no promo, and no homo. She grew the league by herself, solo dono. Marco Polo, ship out of water. Now, by the hands that you needed, 10 Carter. The shit started, little bitch comments, the bench warmer. They done woke up a monster, go a bit harder. Taking shots at me, must have missed your marks. I shoot it from the D like I'm Caitlin Clark. Why they hate on me, must have a racist heart. We taking off, Caitlin Clark.
I think I saw something where I've been blitzed on ball screens more than any other team has been blitzed combined. So
Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host that do the most. Welcome to the Just Being Frank show. VVS Diamonds is in the building. Early says clean. That video is clean. If you want to get that video, listen, I would advise you, please, and I'm asking, go and share that. Go to my channel, go to that video. It's struggling with the viewership. It shouldn't be. That's CC22, the original song and the original video that a lot of people haven't seen that video. That video was on the t-shirts, the Caitlin Clark t-shirts that I was selling on the QR code. And that was the only way you could see and get that video. So, again, if you could go get that video, go view that video, share it, I'll gladly appreciate it. Whoever hasn't done it and been a real supporter of the channel, day one strong, share it everywhere. All right. And Jason Whitlock, he dug it himself. He gonna play it Tuesday. He gonna play it on his platform. And so, it should keep going up. But shout out to VVS Diamonds. Shout out to Ivan in the building. VVS say Reese and Page got that in common. Both came to their teams, and the records have been horrible, horrific. Kent Cross in the building, even Pope in chat, evening. So, we got 37 in. Make sure we hit the like button. Do me that favor as well. If you like what we about to be talking about here, you can dig it and you're new here. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and all that good stuff. Angel Reese wants out of Chicago, y'all. Angel Reese wants out of Chicago. We're going to break that down. Oh, man, you're going to want to stick around and break when you hear me break that down. Coach Metheny, Stephanie White, she's predictable. We got AT calling her out, saying they knew everything that they was going to try to throw at us and everything that they was going to run. I'm going to tell you why that's a major problem and shows that she's stuck in her ways and doesn't know how to change up depending on players, personnel, those type of things. She don't know how to change up. She think her way is the way, and it's on display that it's not the way, okay? It's the wrong way, okay? So we're going to break that down. Shout out to Wyland, AW. That's what I'm going to start calling it, AW. That's crazy. All right. What else we got? Sophie goes in on Skip Bayles. Can't wait to break that down. That's going to be interesting. And I'm just now hearing that Angel Reese will be suspended, just picked up her 8th technical, and most likely will be suspended. So that's kind of like breaking news in the game that I believe is going on right now with the Chicago Sky and the Connecticut Sun. Angel Reese accidentally hit Aaliyah Edwards in the face, or intentionally, either one in the face. She got a flagrant tech for it, I guess, and that's her 8th one, so she most likely will be out on Friday unless they rescind the situation. We shall see. We shall see, right? So let's see for that, but we'll talk about it for sure. Mark Allen, you nailed it today. The question everyone is asking, why isn't Kaylin allowed to speak for months? Oh, wait, the best player in the league, huh? The person that moves the needle of the whole league, she's not able to speak to the people that's driving this league, that's getting this league money and so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's very weird business. We got to talk about it. We definitely do. But first things first, on the menu, it's none other, truly yours, Angel Reese Jr. Angel Reese Jr. throwing teammates under the bus, coaches under the bus, franchise under the bus. Wow, fans under the bus. And shout out to Drizzy Maurice, a.k.a. KTV, for pointing out and even in real time that Angel Reese was moving awkwardly, how she was glorifying, loving on the Phoenix Mercury's fan base, the things she was saying. We will be breaking that down as well. I'm going to bring what he said about that up because I think that's very interesting. Now, let's go ahead and dive into this here, man. Angel Reese puts this out. I'm not selling it for the same shit we did this year. She is not settling, right? And what did they do this year? They went out and got a point guard that just contributed to winning the championship in Vandersloot. Even though she's old, they went out and got a point guard that can score and pass the ball, right? But to me, and they went out and got a shooter in Kia Nurse. Rachel Banham is a shooter. They went out, they was dumb trading Sonia Citron for Ariel Atkins. But who knew that Sonia, to be honest, listen, Sonia Citron, I didn't think she was going to play out to be like this. I didn't know that. I watched a lot of Notre Dame games too. I didn't see this. I've seen a whole lot of Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo. And I've seen Sonia Citron defensively, and I've seen her make open shots. But I didn't know she played like the way she's been playing in the WNBA. I didn't know that. And being a third player behind two stars like Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles, yeah, you might not get to see that. So no fault to her, no fault to Chicago Sky in not being able to see that she was going to be what she is, rookie of the year possibly. But they got to do better. All right, with a value, they should have known better. Ariel Atkins, they tried. Ariel Atkins had a good season for the Washington Mystics the year before, scoring at a good clip and playing good defense. And this year she been good here and there in games. I don't really like her game, but she will put the ball in the hole, and she will muck it up on defense, I should say, because she is a hack. She's a whole hack. But she is a whole hack. She don't really play defense. She just foul the shot at people, but she play hard. Okay, but still bad trade. Now that we see what it is with Sonia Citron and what it is with Ariel Atkins, now you can say that was a bad trade for sure. But at the time, depending on what Sonia Citron had done, but Angel Reese, to me, is they mess up. Picking her at 7, I think, is the mistake. Why she the one talking? She's the mistake. But let's read. And because she said to it, she was going to be able to recruit players there this year, and nobody wanted to go play with her. Nobody wanted to go play with her this offseason. Nobody even really gave Chicago Sky a thought. All right, so it says, Reese told the Tribune, we have to get good players. Damn. Y'all don't got no good players over there, Reese? That's fucked up. That's how you feel about your teammates? Damn, that's cold. We have to get great players. That's a non-negotiable for me. Angel Reese, are you great? Are you a great player? What about you? Are you great? I just want to know. I'm just asking. I'm willing and wanting to play with the best. Okay. And however I can help to get the best here, that's what I'm going to do this offseason. So it's going to be very, very important this offseason to make sure we attract the best of the best, because we can't settle for what we have this year. Ouchie. Teammates, do y'all hear this? Damn. She blaming it all on y'all. Cardosa, Ariel Atkins, Nurse, Banham, Will, all of y'all is involved. She's saying we need better than what we got right here, and that's you. That's you, ladies. Throughout the tenure in Chicago, Reese has been consistent about her buy-in with the Sky. Yeah, remember she said she wanted to go there because she could have clearly got drafted by any team, but she wanted to go get it out the mud. Y'all remember that? I covered that. She said she wanted to get it out the mud, so she wanted to be in Chicago, getting it out the mud, and she already ready to leave. It's so funny. Not even the end of year 2, and she already ready to leave. But just at the beginning of year 2, she was saying she wanted to come here. She wanted to be drafted here because she wanted to get it out the mud. She didn't want it to be easy. Y'all remember that? Crazy work. I am very vocal about what we need and what I want, Reese said. I like to be here for my career. Yeah, right. But if things don't pan out, it ain't panning out. Obviously, I might have to move in a different direction and do what's best for me. But while I'm here, hold on, let me stop right there. Hold on. I might have to move in a different direction and do what's best for me. For me. Look at me. That's wild. That's wild. She say she's on a isn't she on a rookie contract? Isn't that 4 years? Am I tripping? You in year 2 and you talking about you're gonna have to move in a different direction. Shout out to Mitch in the building. You're gonna have to move in a different direction. Ben Daniels is in the building, man. Shout out to you. Crazy they had a really good player last year, but they sent her ass to Mexico instead of re-signing her. Yeah, Reese ran her off. Reese ran her off. No doubt about it. So, you know, once I seen they replaced 17 points per game, Kennedy for 13 points per game, Atkins, I knew they wasn't on nothing. No, they not on nothing. Once I seen they drafted Angel Reese, I knew they wasn't on nothing. When I seen they drafted Angel Reese, I said, oh, they ain't on nothing. You already got Camila Cardoso. Why you didn't put somebody closer to her? So she says she going to do what's best for me. But while I am here, Angel Reese says, I'm going to try to stay open-minded about what I have here and maximize that as much as I can. Reese has no trouble coming up with ideas for how to improve the sky and sharing. Hold on, why is this in my way? Why is it in my way? Sharing such and such, General Manager Jeff, such and such. She wants expanded office spaces and training facilities to give the organization a more comparable work environment to competitors around the league. She wants a more dynamic style of play on the court. She wants the Sky to establish a more cohesive identity regardless of personnel. And she wants head coach Tyler Marsh to coach players harder. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, damn. We just want you to make a layup on a regular basis. I think tonight even, you said you want all that, Reese, right? Hold on. I just took a glance at your stats earlier before I came on, seeing what you was doing in this game. And let's see, Reese, 18 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. 4 for 12 from the field goal. Can you make layups? Layups. Huh? 4 for 12. That's 33.3%. 0 for 2 from the 3. Well, I don't know what possessed you to shoot that. And out of your, how many points you got? 18 points. 10 came from the free throw line on 12 attempts. More than half your points came at the free throw line. So they bailed you out this game. And listen, at least you made them. You made them. But you got to the line 12 times. I mean 12 attempts, I should say. 5, that's what, 5 times? You made 10 of them. 18 points. 4 for 12 shooting. How many turnovers? 4 turnovers. So, can you make a layup? Why you talking about you want all of this stuff? That's crazy work. Let's go. I think it's more. Sure, the Sky are still young, and sure that they suffered several major blows due to injury throughout the year, but Reese pointed to the inaugural Golden State Valkyries, who are ranked 6th in the league despite building their roster primarily through the expansion draft. As a comparison, some for how the Sky have underperformed this season. Watching Golden State, no offense, but I don't think they're more talented than us on paper, Reese said. So wait, so you admitting you do have some talent? So if you're an all-star on the team, Cardosa is the number 3 pick. She's soon to be. I'm sure she gonna make an all-star somewhere in her career. So basically, she's a fringe all-star. Let's say that, Camila Cardosa. You got Ariel Atkins, who a two-way player. She a double-digit scorer. You got Rachel Benham, who can shoot lights out. You got Kia Nurse. So again, why you stink so bad? Why you guys are the worst team in the league when you have a roster that you say is that you feel is better, more talented than the Golden State Warriors, who sits at 6? But I digress. But they play hard as hell. So y'all don't play hard as hell, is what you're saying? They play hard as hell. What about you, though? How many times? I mean, I got a lot of bloopies up where it shows you walking back on defense. If you don't get back on defense, and you do not sprint back never on defense, but you sprint all the time for offense. On them fast breaks, oh, you like a gazelle. On defense, you like a turtle. So what is it? So again, who are you blaming here? You need a coach to tell you to sprint back on defense? Because that really kills your team when they playing 4-on-5. When they got to try to figure out 4-on-5 because Angel Reese is jogging, or she might not even. It's so many times where you don't even come back on defense, where you will just stay down the court and wait for either the team to miss the shot or that your team get the ball out the net and try to throw it down to you because you cherry pick it. Like, you really an awful player for real. If we really go over all Angel Reese's bullshit, she's a horrible player no matter what her stats look like, because she does so many things that will lose you a game. So she says, so starting at the top, wow, now that's called at the top? So what, the GM? She calling for everybody's job. She calling to clean house. This is funny work. So starting at the top, we got to find an identity of what we're going to be next year and then roll with the punches, or we can get punches of what we can get. My bad. Damn, this girl is off the chain. Chicago Sky lose for the 17th time in 19 games, falling to Seattle Storm. Damn. 19 times in 17th time in 19 games. We can't rely on Courtney to come back at the age she's at. Damn. Now I want to take a shot at the vet. The vet might have plans to come back. Angel Reese said, dead those plans. She said, we don't want you back. Just in case you thought you was going to come back, we don't want you back. Well, she don't want you back. She don't want you back. Dead those plans. I know she'll be a great asset for us, but we can't rely on what we need. Someone probably a little younger with some experience, somebody who's been playing the game and is willing to compete for a championship and has done it before. Sheesh, we need great players. And I don't know what that will attract that, Reese says. Maybe the practice facility will attract that. They're going to end up getting Caitlin Clark. Let's go. Caitlin Clark to Chicago. That's what's about to happen. Caitlin Clark, she's clamoring for Caitlin to come save her. She wants Caitlin to come save her. Everything she's describing is Caitlin Clark. We need great players. Look, we don't just need good. We need the greatest of all time. She low-key telling you she wants Caitlin. That's what she telling Chicago Sky. Go get me CC. Go get me CC or I'm out of here. Don't it sound like she begging for CC? What that sound like? Agree, man. CC should be grilling this front office too. Oh yeah, she should. But it sounds like she begging for CC right here, right now. Oh man, this is funny shit. She said, Caitlin, come save me, please. Can you imagine her brand with Caitlin being there to sellout crowd, and now people have to root for her? Caitlin Clark fans kind of got to root for her. Oh man, she would love that. She says maybe the practice facility will attract that. We'll see. But I think the priority is being able to convince free agents that this is an organization that is going in the right direction. I think, honestly, I would be a leap of faith for a great player. Look at this, to come here and show that this is something that they want to be a part of, and we can bring that championship mentality. She wants a great player. Now, do I mind her calling the Chicago Sky out? Yes, I mind. You know why I mind? Because she's terrible. Because she's terrible herself. So how are you calling out somebody when you need to get your game right? Your game is trash. So how you gonna call out the whole organization when you're trash? Like, who wants to come play with a person that don't get back on defense, that runs and does this all the time? Me. I'm open. Don't even be open. I'm open. And then throw you the ball wide open on a fast break when you are open, bloopy, just for you to blow it. Who wants to come play with that? And then at the end of the day, you're going to say, but look, I grabbed 18 rebounds. Yeah, 10 of them was yours. 10 of them was from your own misses, you bum. I grabbed my own rebounds. Look. That's what I'm saying. 7 offensive rebounds to 6 defensive rebounds. I'm sure when I go watch this game, most of this 7 is probably from your misses of going 4 from 12. I guarantee you, out of these 12 attempts, 7 of these rebounds is yours. So, where are you going to take a deep dive in the mirror and look at yourself? The fact that you are, like Candace Parker said, you're not a franchise player. You're a role player. And this is what the irony of a role player calling out the whole organization. You're a role player who's a star because you're overly hyped from all the outside stuff you do outside the basketball court. That's it. You overly hyped from all the outside shit you do outside the basketball court. But as far as basketball goes, you're mediocre. Yeah, you're not like that, girl. These are all empty stats. Stop it. You calling out the coach. You calling out the GM. Yeah, you know when they fucked up, they should have been fired when they drafted you. That's why. What's the coach y'all had last? Spoon. That's why Coach Spoon, she got spooned because she was the one that clamored for them to draft your ass, and they seen that you was trash. They stuck with you. It is what it is, man. Angel Reese, terrible tools. Bloopy, get her out of here. Get her out of here. She's done. 20 boards when the team needs him to. Who, Robin? Okay, y'all in a different conversation. All right. So, let's move along, shall we? We'll be done with Angel Reese now. Coach White, Stephanie Metheny White. Oh boy. AT comes out and says, we knew everything that they was going to run. Offensively and defensively. Ali Thomas came out and said, we knew everything Sniffany White was going to run. Offensively and defensively. Now, I have certain things I love to run as a coach, offensively and defensively. But I have different players from time to time. You don't have the same players. So you have to adjust to your team. You know, if you have a very fast team, you do a lot of different things, very fast and athletic. If you have a slow team, you can still succeed, but you have to do something different. You have to execute differently, even the playing style of the defense. Like, I love to put pressure on you, score and deny the ball immediately, and switch everything immediately and deny ball and pressure, get ball handler in corner, close to the half court line, make sure we come trap them and rotate. Nearest guy next to the defender with the ball, trap them, rotate immediately. Let's get the steal and go. We in your face, but you got to be fast and athletic to be able to handle that type of defensive pressure and stupid in shape. But all my teams are going to be well in shape. But that don't mean everybody going to be fast. That don't mean I'm always get blessed with a super fast team, right? So you got to adjust as a coach. You understand? You got to adjust as a coach. And so for her to not be able to adjust and have different plays, especially playing against players that you know your playbook, you definitely should have something else in the bag. That's what makes coaches good coaches, who can adjust on the fly, who has a lot of different things in place, and the team well prepared to take advantage of whatever it is that you got to be able to do to win the game. And so for her not to be able to do that is just terrible. That's terrible. But yeah, my food just came. I heard my DoorDash. Let me see. My Wingstops is here. My baby is hungry. Let's see, is it here? Yep, order complete. My food is here. All right. I'm gonna have to cut this one short, ladies and gentlemen. But I will be back, man, tomorrow morning. So make sure y'all tap in. We're gonna finish this up tomorrow morning. And dive a little deeper into some of these things and these subjects. But appreciate y'all rocking. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.